Damn it.
All right, guys, we're going to be taking the electric bike company e-bike today, and this is a dual motor setup. Motor right here, motor in the rear, battery right here, another battery hidden right here. We got 2 controllers on here, 2 throttles. If you never saw my review video on this, maybe go check it out. So we got to turn on both of these throttles right here. There we go. Let's turn up both of these to the max. I forget how fast this bike is. Reminds me of the aerial rider Grizzly. Whee! Holy I forget how fast this thing is. That when I hit it, I was like, holy crap, I caught up to that car in the middle of the intersection way too fast. I always do that because I like to get a running start because I know e-bikes are slow like this, but not this one. Holy crap. Next time I got to be careful when doing that. If you guys don't know, this bike was, I believe, $5,500, and the reason why is because it starts out at $2,000, but then we added the dual motor setup, which hopefully they have it on their website soon. You guys can contact Electric Bike Company to see if they can make you one with a dual motor setup, because they can do it. This one has it. It does cost an extra, I believe, $1,000 to do, and then it depends on if you're going to get the extra battery and go the extra mile for all the other extra stuff. There's only, I believe, 2 bikes made like this. I think it's just me and another guy. I got the big basket in the front. Everyone calls me ET. Oh, and it'd have been nice if this car would have gotten over. I appreciate it. This thing moves so damn fast, and the brakes, oh my God. I don't know what electric bike company puts on their brakes, but they have some of the best brakes out there. Bengal brakes is what they put on here. One thing you got to be careful about that I want to let you guys know is the front basket. If you get a battery put in there, you can't fit too much stuff in there. Yeah, it looks like he's breaking in the cars, man. It really did look like he was breaking in a car the way he was trying to do it. So my backpack is stuffed in there as much as possible, but since there's a battery at the very bottom of it, it doesn't go down as far as I would like it to. So I'm hoping I don't hit any super big bump and my backpack, you know, pop out or maybe start hanging off or something like that, and it could have a chance of falling out. So just know that if you get a battery in the basket of one of these things, it's a great upgrade if you're gonna, you know, go across your city and whatnot, but just keep in mind it does take up some basket space. How cool would it be if this bike did like 50 miles an hour? I think I talked about it one day when I took it to work, but this thing would be badass if it did like 40, 50 miles an hour. I'm really curious to see how I'm gonna like the aerial rider Kepler, because that e-bike does about 36 to 38 miles per hour. I think it's like 36. I heard it can go over anything. I was talking to Rob Dunlap, and he was saying he loves it. It's one of his favorite bikes, and he got it for his girl. So I'm very curious to see how the bike is. Mine comes in November, I think like mid-November to late November. So look for a video for that. It's gonna definitely be probably a month before we get any type of review out of me for that bike. But I'm very curious to see how it compares to something that has this type of setup with a dual motor. These are dual motor 48 volt, and the aerial rider Kepler is 52 volt, and it's one motor, but it's one big motor. So I'm curious. The only thing this bike needs a mirror. And you can't put your regular bar-end mirrors. I have tons of those bar-end mirrors, but you would have to put one on the handlebars up here, just because these bar mirrors would be like way past you. You'd have to like go hella far back every single time you need to see like who's behind you. So you'd have to get one of those like tall ones that sits up on the handlebars. But I don't have none of those, and I don't plan on riding this bike every single day, so I'm not gonna get one. But you can definitely get one on Amazon for probably like 10 bucks or something. And right now we're doing 30 miles an hour. Not bad at all. I'm pretty sure it's close to accurate too. Hey, they finished the sidewalk over here. Okay, all right. I mean, technically I'm not supposed to ride on the sidewalk, but I want to ride on it just because it looks new. This was like the coolest bike that I've ever had sent to me from a company. And the reason why is because I got to customize it and do what I wanted to do to it. Like if you ever watch Sir Ronster's videos, he does a lot of, you know, Sir Ron stuff, and companies like send him stuff. Right behind you. they customize like parts for him and everything like that. And I think that's super cool. Like, I wish companies would reach out to me and like send me like custom parts and whatnot. That's why I think I like this bike so much, is just the fact that they said, hey, do whatever you want with this bike, customize it the way you want, and we'll make it. Give us like 2 weeks and we'll send it out to you. You should have it less than a month. I was like, all right, cool. And I was surprised when it showed up. I was like, holy crap. Like, obviously I didn't pay a dime for it. I just had to review it and talk about it. And that is just, it makes this a one-off bike. That's why I have not gotten rid of it. We're catching up to this Honda. Okay, no, we're not. One thing to note is that if you do get the dual motor setup, so your main display is going to tell you the voltage on the stock battery. Your second display on here on the right-hand side controls the front battery. And it doesn't give you a voltage, it just gives you a battery bar. So just keep that in mind, that you're not going to know the voltage on the front basket battery, but you're going to know the voltage on the down tube battery. Sorry, I don't know why it took me forever to say that. I just want to make sure I said that right. But the cool thing about it is, if anything ever happens, is that if you ever run out of battery on this thing, you can go to this thing. And you don't even need to use both at the same time. I just want to have all the power possible. I think this thing's rated for, what did they say, 150 miles? 150 miles of range. It's crazy. All right, we're at my store, and I heard a lot of bad things happen today, where registers 1 through 4 broke. So we only have 4 registers for the whole day, which is crazy at a grocery store when you're supposed to have 8. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work, and then I will get back to you guys in probably 10 hours.
All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hi, Connor. It's so cold.
What do you think, Connor?
My eyes. It's so cold. This thing picks up so good. How many watts you say it was?
I believe it's 1,000 and 1,000, so it's 2,000.
Yeah, 2,000?
Yeah.
Oh, so it gets up to 28, eh?
Yeah. Well, you can get about like 30, 31 on a full charge. But
Is it limited to 28-ish?
yeah.
Oh, so it could probably go like 35, you think?
It probably could if it had some different mods, but I unlocked everything I could.
You know, if you're going 35 on this. But no, it's nice. It rides so smooth. It's like literally just like a beach cruiser.
Yeah. I was surprised you didn't go behind the store.
Nah, you know, I probably should.
You go check for the carts?
Yeah, I'll go check for the carts.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. That was a fast way to check for carts.
Oh yeah. They just need to buy one of these, leave it here. Check for carts, guys. Everyone check around. I go check around to the light on the garden loop. I have 2 screens and they're both like this one for a while wasn't doing the miles per hour.
Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. If you use this one, it will show up. If you let go of this one and use this one only, it will only show the mile per hour on this one. They're not like...
This is just that motor and this is that one.
Yeah. Oh. I found that to be kind of interesting too, I noticed. So, but the thing is this is one off bike. This is the first one they ever did. And then they couldn't do anymore because I guess they need VIN numbers for these bikes to sell them with dual motors. So they're waiting to get the chassis with VIN numbers.
You're illegal right now.
No. Hey, honestly, a cop's gonna see this bike and be like, he's gonna look at me like, okay. I gotta turn the lights on. There we go. Oh my God, I couldn't tell if the lights were on or off just because these lights are so dim on the basket. I was going to bring one on the handlebars, but I just decided not to. It was kind of like a last minute thing. I wanted to take this bike and just go. I don't know. I've been riding some of these regular bikes, like I was saying earlier in the video, and I just felt the need to take this one out again. It's been a while, and I don't know when we're gonna take it out again, but I just felt why not. Oh, and you might be hearing something from the front basket, and basically on the basket is there's like a lid for the battery in there, and the lid, the glue kind of came off on the edge, and it's made to come off, it looks like, because then you can replace the battery or you can do some mods to it. Mine on one side kind of got lifted up. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if something got under it and kind of lifted it up, but it's not too big of a deal. If I would have put my backpack in there, it would have been perfectly fine, but I just wanted to get out of there. I wanted to let some of my coworkers ride the bike, which is pretty fun. I'm surprised that I never let Connor ride this bike. The last person that rode this bike was my buddy Michael at work, and he doesn't even work at our Save Mart anymore. He went to another company. So the fact that I got him to ride is cool. I swear I thought he rode it this whole entire time. But this is one of the coolest electric bikes that Electric Bike Company makes. And I'm glad I get to share it with some people around here. I wish like I had a shop, and I wish I had all the free time where I could be, oh yeah, you guys want to try out this bike? Let's make a video and just have people kind of test ride the stuff and check it out. All right, I'm going across. Because this is one fun ass bike. Absolutely insane. And both my battery bars are 100%. And I already know that I've done like 9 miles or 10 miles almost on this trip. And it's just the fact that none of the battery bars have gone down. This battery on their website does say, I think 150 miles or 180 miles, but take it with a grain of salt. You know, that's probably going to be with pedal assist on the lower mode and going a lot slower and stuff like that, and no big terrain like this. Make sure we're good. Oh God, woo! Hey, I see some neon lights out there. Someone's having a party. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, is the freeway backed up? Oh damn, that freeway's backed up. Everyone's driving hella slow. You see all that traffic like way out there, those trucks? Dang! I'm glad I'm not on the freeway right now. The only thing that's making me nervous about this bike right now is when I left, I had to air the tires up, and I don't know what I put the tires to. I didn't check the PSI like at all. Something I wish I would have done, but it seems like it's doing okay. These tires are really sticky. We got the Continental tires on here, which was an extra upgrade on their website. So if you want these tires, you can get them, and they have like a reflective little white wall on the side. My coworkers weren't lying about it being pretty cold. I got the Beyond Riders clothing on right now, and I got some nice jeans on. I don't have no sweats or nothing, but I mean, I got a full face helmet. I got motorcycle gloves, and I'm freezing. I am definitely freezing. They rode it a lot less than me, but they also didn't have the helmet or the gloves or a jacket like I do. So definitely freezing my ass off right now. I'm gonna have to start bringing some type of jacket in my backpack, like a real thin one that I can fit in there, and then put that underneath my Beyond Riders clothes, or I'm gonna have to start bringing my actual motorcycle jacket. Definitely gotta have some high socks when you ride in weather like this, and it's not even that cold yet. I know a lot of people are gonna say I'm complaining about the weather. It's just right now it's changing, that's all. But I would really appreciate if you guys want to drop a comment down if you guys are still watching this video, and let me know if this bike is something that you guys want to see more on the channel. Maybe there's some stuff I can do to it. Like, I'm not going to modify the bike at all. I'm not going to change anything. But if there's some stuff you want to see on the bike, like if you're curious to know, and I'll try to get either a short video for you, or I'll do another full YouTube video on it, just depending on what it is, you know? So just let me know down in the comments what you guys would be interested to see on this bike. Alrighty. So the good thing is this bike is fast enough to get in traffic right here. It's only 35 miles an hour, but everyone's coming up to the stop. And if I can see that it's a green light on this side, I'm just gonna go through it because it's a lot safer to do that. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, I made it. Yeah, I'm gonna get the green light and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Now I can get out of everyone's way and I'll be off to the shoulder. And easy peasy. If I were to act like a bike and I would have stopped at that light, then I would have got stuck behind all the traffic, and then I would have had to try to merge over as soon as possible, and sometimes it's too dangerous and I gotta go to the corner light and use the crosswalk, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having a bike. Now be careful if you're ever gonna do what I did and go through a light. I went through it just because there was no side street right there and no one could go into my lane. There's like a bike lane over there, and there's no way someone's gonna go completely straight because it's a wall on this side. But anyways, I'll get going. I keep talking. Later, guys.